Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and honor and glory to my power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who grew well and teach well, being great examples to us young brothers. Peace and blessings to the full elect. Lord willing, we be a part of that number. I'm the brother Kadar from the Demons Branch of Chicago, coming back with another video. This video is going to be entitled, The DHS Bearing False Witness, to start a race war, race riot. Okay, I got the entire title right here. Spell bearing wrong, I'll correct that. To promote a race war. Okay, and before I get started, I want to pray Yahweh Shemel Shai, Babu Kshah Shalak Racha Kodash Kalabanah Bachiyar, which means Yahweh Shemel Shai, please send your Holy Spirit to build the elect. And Lord, one of his lessons is edifying. Okay, this a video to be on the lookout for because there's something that the brother pointed out last week at camp. How the DHS fended with a video that was made in the past to promote a race war, man. So let me play this clip, and we'll get to the precepts.
And the cabinets and stuff. Well, now that's all coming to a head because you're seeing them tweet casual Nazi memes, the subtle hidden Heil Hitler stuff, remigrate, which is just a euphemism for ethnic cleansing. Now you have the Department of Homeland Security is trying to start a race war based on fake news and lies. Here's one example right here. So Homeland Security tweets the following. If you threaten or lay hands on our law enforcement officers, we will hunt you down and you will find out really quick. We'll see you cowards soon. So they tweet this video. We're going to take a look at this video. Ready? So it's a 10-second video. I'm going to mute it because it's copyright music that's playing. But it says on the screen here, ICE, we're on the way. Word in the streets, cartels put a $50K bounty on y'all. And so it's a group of black kids, black teenagers, and this one's trying to make like a scary looking face or whatever, and cover, putting the mask over his mouth. But the idea is, it looks like they're sort of threatening ICE. They're threatening ICE and saying we're working with the cartels or whatever to make $50,000 by killing you. So look at this. Ready? Now again, look at how young these black kids are. I'm actually not even sure. Some of them might not even be teens, right? Like they might be teens, but some of them look like they might even be younger. This could be like a 12-year-old, right? But Homeland Security tweets this out. Okay, ready for the reality? Here is the original video that they fucking changed the text on. So this was tweeted in the wake of Trump attacking Iran. This was tweeted. This video with the text, "You seen what we can do. Don't say something that you can't finish, Iran. We are already united. We all stand. We want all the smoke." So here we go. So this was a video, like a bunch of... Kid's got fucking braces. Again, he's like 12 years old. This is a video of... If anything, it's sort of like... I don't think these people are outright political, but it's sort of like a subtle pro-Trump thing, if anything. Because they're basically like joking and threatening Iran here and pretending like, yeah, you want to fuck with us? Like, we'll fuck you up. We're America. So if anything, it's like a tacit agreement with Trump illegally bombing Iran. And Department of Homeland Security just lied and now put a fucking target on this kid's back by pretending he's threatening ICE agents. This is so fucking irresponsible. They don't care. They're trying to spark a fucking race war. Is what they're trying to do. Trying to get a black teen, if that, maybe a black 12-year-old, killed. All right, ready? So here's the kid. The young man responds.
So I'm getting these mad messages from my DMs and social media and on my comments. And I randomly get a text message talking about a recent video that was posted on my account. I was like, what are y'all talking about? By the way, I'm sick, so if I sound weird, yeah, I get threats daily on IG and everywhere all over my social media all of a sudden due to an old video I posted months ago about Iran. That was not to be a threat. It was literally a joke, bro. Like, seriously, just content. Anyways, once I seen that video that was posted on my account, then I was like, what the fuck? But then I posted this like months ago, and I seen the cat
smeared this kid and they defamed this kid, and now he's got to come out and be like, wait, I didn't say that, I didn't do that, it was a joke video against Iran. Think about how crazy this is. Like, the lack of accountability, the lack of common sense, the lack of concern for others. I mean, it literally is just like griped up fucking idiots running the Department of Homeland Security account. I'm sure other fucking accounts. You got white nationalists and Proud Boys and Klansmen and all sorts of shit getting the positions at ICE, basically like deputized fucking redneck street thugs. And like, look at what they're trying to do. These are not people that are interested in creating a better country, like improving the country for people. These are people that are interested in fucking division and hatred is what they are. And so here we are. Now, by the way, there will probably be zero fucking accountability for this. Zero consequences for this. Because you see what happens. The other week, you had the Republicans group chat leak, and they're saying shit like, I love Hitler, and let's put our enemies in the gas chamber. And J.D. Vance...
All right, that's the point. And Esau is a devil, man. Because, even though fuck these niggas, it's prophecy that Esau is going to come down on the wicked of our nation anyway. But the point is, Esau is bearing false witness, and he's using that to push a narrative, and that's what we're exposing, man. So this is just for more people to be aware of that, because the Elder Malcolm tried to, and he did show the evidence in the Saturday camp, but you can obviously see that the screen and the resolution was being fucked with, obviously, and it happened more than once, so that's not a coincidence. Every now and then your stuff unfocuses, but if it's happening consistently, especially before you bringing out some very important evidence, that's fishy. That's very fishy. Okay, so Esau is definitely tampering with our videos. He's tampering with our views. He's tampering with the likes, and ultimately, he's just gonna have to shut this whole thing down. That famine of the word is coming, and he can't take it. All right, he can't take constantly being exposed, man. All right, so now Esau is going back to that ancient spirit, like, okay, yeah, we exposed, we the devil, but guess what? We got the gun. Okay. And these DHS, workers and these ICE agents, they're just nothing but, white supremacists, who finally gets the authority to put their hands on, Israelites, legally, so to say, do what they will to them. Okay. So let me keep reading. Let me read this 2 Corinthians 2 in verse 11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Right. So we understand that this devil is the king of fraudulent work. Okay. Esau is the king of making up different things and swaying the public narrative so he can get justified by the public to do a certain thing, man. Look at 9/11. Look at Pearl Harbor. All right, look at the attack on that beach and with those U-ish people, so to say. That was done by their own people. All these false flag attacks, man, and it's very obvious. Like the elder Malcolm always say, their cases have more holes than Swiss cheese. And hey, Esau's just being exposed, man. His skirt is being lifted, bro. This is the devil. All right, this is Habakkuk 2 in verse 15. It says, woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that puttest thy bottle to him, and makest him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness. And that's exactly what Esau Edom has done. He's taken the father out the house. Okay. Hey, now look at these fucking kids, man. He's promoting wickedness. Now they grow up with a mother with no structure. All right, these kids grow up to be emotional. All right, being influenced by the social media, by these quote unquote leaders that Esau set up, which is nothing but degenerate niggas. Then they grow up to be degenerate niggas. All right, you go, hey, this little nigga go to school doing 8-hour shifts with Esau. All right, come back a whole mo. Your daughter come back a whole dyke with a septum piercing. Hey, and that septum piercing shit. Hey, every bitch that got that on, hey, that's a telltale sign, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Hey, but that's exactly what Esau done. Then he tried to flip the narrative, like, okay, look at these guys, they're the problem, you know. But nigga, you're creating that. You're creating that, man. Niggas are a creation of Esau. You know, Esau was the original nigga, man. You know, since the beginning, he was the first murderer, the first liar. All right, they always talking about the Italian mafia, but they always talking about the Italian gangsters, but they never talk about the U-ish gangsters, man. The little hat gangsters. All right, they completely swept that under the rug. Al Capone's right-hand man was an Amalekite. You know, but they completely erased that. You know, but that's why the scripture says Esau is the accuser of our brethren in Revelations 2:10, because here it is, he's causing the issue. You know, putting pork in your hairbrushes, putting pork in your food, putting swine wraps around your stuff, man. Everything, even the gelatin, even the capsules, you know, everything is just polluted. You know, and then goes to the left-hand side, you know, try to petition to get that blessing back, man. You know, hey, this is the devil we're talking about. This is obviously the devil we're talking about, man. So anything with Esau, anything that he pushes, you know, he has a certain type of narrative. You know, so that's why I brought out that 2 Corinthians 2:11. You know, this devil, he's a devil. All right, plain and simple. This Habakkuk 2 and verse 16, it says, "Thou art filled with shameful glory. Drink thou also." So like, I'm going to read up one more time. It says, "Woe unto him that give his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him, and maketh him drunken also." And right, and Esau has made Jake drunken. You know, these niggers are a result of his creation. It says that thou mayest look on their nakedness, right? And now Jake all fucked up. And now you looking at them, laugh at them like you didn't do this to them. You know, like you didn't give the mom benefits for taking the father out the house. You know, and you bitches paying for that now because that SNAP, EBT, all that stuff's about to be cut off very soon, man. Social Security benefits. Okay. You bitches with your fake disabilities. Verse 16, it says, "Thou art filled with shameful glory. Drink thou also, let thy foreskin be uncovered." Hey, Esau Edom's foreskin is being uncovered. The whole world is realizing he's the devil. All right, they call it the great noticing. Everybody is recognizing that Amalek, all right, is in the forefront of all of this. All right, it says, "Thou art filled with shameful glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory." All right, shameful spewing is being put on this devil's glory, man. All right, he's no longer looked at as an honorable man. You know, you got the whole definition for white, which means pure, peaceful. His devil is really black, man, which there's no person that's actually black. But as far as definition, this nigga is black, man. All right, because he's sullied, he's dirty. All right, he's a savage. Okay, let me this Psalm 17:13, because Esau is going to come down on us. You know, he's going to come down on our people, man. And Yahweh Shemel Shai is going to allow his sword, Esau Edom, okay, to come down on you niggas, man, you YNs, because y'all deserve it. You know, hey, the Elder Mahaloya in Kansas City, you know, he says a quote that stuck out to me. You know, he says, "Niggas are a domestic problem, but Esau is an international problem." And that's through the spirit, that quote stuck to me, man. You know, because niggas are a domestic problem. But you, Esau Edom, you are an international problem, because everywhere you go, death follows. The scripture says in Habakkuk, "You are as death." All right. Since I was just there, I'll read it real quick. It says, I'll start at verse 4. I could read up, but I'll start at verse 4. It says, "Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith." Right. You know, he was estranged from the womb. He coming forth speaking lies. Esau Edom was created to be the wicked. It says, "Yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man." Okay, and that wine is the wicked philosophy that he's spread out through the whole earth. And he's in power, so his philosophy is going to be pushed out, you know. Scripture talks about that in Isaiah 10. As the ruler, so are the people. Okay, so hey, the whole world has been made drunken off that Babylon juice. As it says in Revelation 18, it says, he is a proud man. Who is more proud than Esau? Neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire is hell, and is as deaf and cannot be satisfied. This devil set up 750 plus military bases all around the world, snooping in everyone's business, slapping tariffs on anybody who buying oil from Russia. Oh, you buying that? Oh, tariff. You buying that? Tariff. Oh, you got some conflict going on? You're trying to create your own currency, you know? Tariff. Eliminate your government. You know? It says he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire is hell, and is as deaf, and cannot be satisfied. Esau is insatiable. All right? It says, but gathereth unto him all people, and heapeth unto him gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. All right, and that's Esau Edom, man. He's as deaf. The Psalm 17 and 13, it says, arise, O Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. Hey, the Yahweh Shem Shai is going to deliver us from this devil, man, because he's going to come down on us. You know, but Yahweh Shem Shai is going to protect us. But you niggas, you YNs, you're going to get the judgment you deserve, man. You Pookies and Ray Rays. All right? Y'all going to get slaughtered out here, man. Y'all going to get ravished. Okay? Well deserved. Hey, because you niggas are wicked too. You know, we getting on Esau in this video, but you niggas are wicked. Y'all gonna get y'all just judgment, man. You know, so Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakodash. That will honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to all for elect. Lord willing, we be a part of that number. Shalom. Shalom. Ball.